Today's Chiefs Mailbag is presented by Manscaped. You want to say nice and tidy, keep it nice and clean downstairs, go to Manscaped, the best men's grooming products on the planet. You got to use their products, and you can get 20% off with promo code Chiefs. Go to manscaped.com, promo code Chiefs, and we'll hook you guys up with the best men's grooming products on the planet. Check the comments and check the description right now. Dale Webb Jr., if Clyde Edwards-Helaire has a down year, do you think he will be traded? Excuse me. Possibly, Dale. I don't know what his trade value would be if he had a down year again, because then through 3 years you'd be like, okay, when he's healthy, he's been okay, and he's also missed time with injuries. Well, his 6th-round pick for him? Possibly. Some team would probably throw you something for him. Excuse me as I drink some water here. But the reality is he'd be a running back entering his 4th year. He wouldn't have much trade value, but sure, maybe a late day 3 pick. Kevin Gonzalez, Danielle Hunter or Robert Quinn, considering the trade price, which would you rather trade for? I'd probably just trade for the cheaper one in terms of trade value. If Quinn only cost you a 3rd versus a 2nd versus Hunter, I'd do that. If Hunter was the cheaper trade chip, I would trade for him. Whichever guy's cheaper, that's who I would pick. I don't think there's a huge gap between the 2 players. Jay with the question, would you trade for Kareem Hunt? Bring back Kareem Hunt. That's a good question. Kareem Hunt's a good player, and there's certain things in life that I think you're worthy of second chances. But the Chiefs decided that what he did and lying to the team about what he did was not worth messing with. So I don't think he'll play for the Chiefs again. Doesn't mean, I don't wish him to have a good career. He's done some good things with the Browns, but I just think that ship has sailed, and it's a shame because he's a hell of a player and had a couple of good years with Kansas City. Tony Fuentes, you should wear Mahomes jersey week 1. Yeah, subscribe, and when we do our watch parties, maybe I'll rock some Mahomes and Chiefs gear. You'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned. Jay again, would you trade for Cam Hayward or Cam Jordan? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably lean Cam Jordan, honestly. I think Cam Jordan's a better fit. Justin Marcus Walsh, should the Chiefs get a star receiver? Who would you define as a star that's still out there? A healthy Odell Beckham's the closest to that. He's not healthy right now. You look at what the Chiefs currently have. They don't really have that star receiver. But you have Travis Kelce, who's a star. You have Patrick Mahomes, who's a star. I think they're going to spread the ball out a lot this year. Juju's going to get targets. Hardman, Sky Moore, MVS, whoever else makes this roster will get opportunities. Kelce's obviously going to get a lot of targets. Would it be fun to get an OBJ if he gets healthy? Absolutely. I wouldn't even say no to that. Julio Jones, would you consider him a star? I probably wouldn't at this point, but would I gamble there? Maybe. I like Julio. But the reality is this is what you got, and there's probably not going to be major changes. Camden, after Patrick Mahomes, which Chiefs player is the most untradeable? Ooh. I still think it's Travis Kelce. I know he's 33, but what he's done the past 6 seasons, I don't think he's replaceable. I don't think he's tradable. I mean, he's unbelievable. And it doesn't look like a guy slowing down to me. I mean, 6 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He's at or near the top of the NFL in all these categories over the last 6 years. I mean, we're watching, in my opinion, the greatest receiving tight end of all time. I'm not going to say overall at this point, but I think this is the greatest receiving tight end in NFL history. I said it. If you think I'm a hot take machine by saying that, hey, that's your call. But I think that's what we're witnessing. No other tight end had even 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons. He has 6, and he's going to have 7 if he stays healthy because he's clearly this team's top weapon. He's unbelievable. When it's all said and done, he could be the GOAT. And that's what we'll ask you. Will Travis Kelce retire as the GOAT of tight ends? If you think so, like the video. If you don't, type in down in the comments for no. I think there's a good chance he will, so like this video. J-Nix B says, trade a day 3 pick for Kareem Hunt. More Kareem Hunt trade. Look, I like Hunt. He would fit with this offense. We know that. We've seen it before. I just don't think they're going to go that route. And I can't really blame them if I'm being completely honest. So don't think it's going to happen. We'll see where he plays the remainder of his career. Cleveland obviously is, they are very open to taking chances. Chiefs give a lot of second chances, but, they decided Kareem Hunt wasn't worth it. Kevin Gonzalez here. If Eric Bieniemy leaves to be a head coach, who would fill his spot as OC? Maybe Nagy? I mean, quite possibly, yeah. I think Andy Reid would be the primary play caller in that situation because Nagy is a play caller in Chicago. Did not go well. I've watched a lot of the Bears the last couple of years. It was not pretty when he called plays, but Andy Reid trusts him, and he seems to, think he can be that guy. Manscaped, sponsoring today's show. Shout out to them, and shout out to the Platinum Package for Father's Day, which is almost here. If you want to look like a daddy downstairs and be nice and trimmed and, free up, your junk to, breathe a little bit, go to Manscaped, get the Platinum Package, promo code Chiefs 20% off. The Platinum Package comes with the Lawnmower 4.0, the best men's grooming tool on the market. The Ultra Premium Collection, which has shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body spray, all that good stuff. It also has crop gel, crop exfoliator, and you get those boxers and travel kit all together for just $123.99. You buy all these products separately, they're over $250. You get this big bundle. It's basically 50% off, especially when you use promo code Chiefs. So take advantage today. Link in the comments, link in the description, promo code Chiefs when you go to manscaped.com. All right, we need more questions. Hashtag Chiefs or Super Chat. Here's one from Jay. I think that if we want to go back to the Super Bowl, we need to go back to having 6 to 8 reliable guys on the defensive line. And, let's just say you need 6, right? How many guys would you say the Chiefs have that are reliable? Chris Jones is reliable. I think Derek Nottie, for the role he plays, is reliable. Is Frank Clark reliable? I wouldn't say that's a word I would use when describing Frank Clark. Is George Karlaftis? He's a rookie. Michael Dana, as a deep rotation guy, I guess in that role he's reliable, but, you have maybe 3 reliable guys right now. You maybe have half of what Jay is saying there. So I don't know how you get to 6 or 8. How about 4 or 5? Because I don't think you're even at 3 or 4 right now. McCole Hardman, thanks for watching the show. I'm going to have a huge year this year, I promise. Hey, McCole, hope you live up to it. Do or die year, I think, for you as you're entering the final year of your rookie contract. If you ball out, going to get another deal. If not, you'll be looking for a new team next year. Jerome Bunkers, with the improved defensive end in the AFC West, how much will it impact the offense with quicker passing or running game? Well, Chiefs had quicker passing game last year anyway because teams were playing so deep off the ball. The deep ball was kind of taken away, so I think you're going to see more of that. Maybe safeties will cheat up without Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs will be able to take more chances downfield. But I'll say this Chiefs' offensive line is a strength of this team. There's no doubt. So I don't think this O-line is just going to fall apart because there's some good edge rushers in the division. Jordan Ramsey, hashtag Chiefs. Who's a possible elite pass rusher do you think the Chiefs can get through a trade? Robert Quinn's the guy that's been brought up a lot. Daniil Hunter has as well. It's not like you're going to be able to get a Nick Bosa or something like that. Those guys aren't available. TJ Watt, it's not going to happen. So, Quinn and Hunter are 2 names to monitor. I don't know if you're going to get one of those guys, but I do think they are players you, at least in theory, are attainable. How long have you been a Chiefs fan? What year were you a fan? Let us know in the comments. How long have you guys been a Chiefs fan throughout your life? So let us know down below. Got time for a few more here. Kevin Gonzalez, which Chiefs rookie will be the most slept on this season? Most slept on rookie. I almost want to say Brian Cook. We're not talking about him much. I think he might start, depending on how they feel about Juan Thornhill. Maybe it's Leo Chenal. I don't know. They certainly have a few different guys. Keep an eye. A deep sleeper is Isaiah Pacheco, the 7th-round running back. I think he could make this team and have a bit of a role. We'll see what happens on that front. Tony Fuentes, are the Chiefs in trouble, which is Tyrann Mathieu, Tyreek Hill, Anthony? Oh, without Tyrann Mathieu, Tyreek Hill, Anthony Hitchens. I don't think so. I think you're fine at linebacker, Tony. Look, Tyreek Hill, losing him is obviously a big loss, but I think you got enough weapons there. It's going to look different, I'll say that. And then Tyrann Mathieu, I think Justin Reid's an adequate replacement. So, Tyreek Hill is the one guy. That's what we're all watching out for. How does this offense fare without him? Does a volume approach with other weapons, deeper weapons, make up for Tyreek Hill? We're going to find out. Justin Marcus Walsh, I think DK and Terry could be trade targets if you want to. I'll finish the sentence for you. We'll see. I don't think either of those guys is going to get traded before the season. Maybe mid-season, especially Metcalf. Like, say Seattle stinks, and they might. I mean, Geno Smith, Drew Lock, that ain't pretty. 0-5, 0-6 before the trade deadline. They want to get something for DK. Maybe a mid-season trade is possible. I don't think McLaurin's leaving Washington, but I'll say a sliver of chance that DK Metcalf could get moved. JNXB, top 2023 free agents for the Chiefs. Well, there's two of them. They could both be free agents, Metcalf and McLaurin. So could Deebo Samuel. I haven't looked too far ahead, but a lot of those receivers are entering the final year of their deals. If they don't sign extensions, I think the Chiefs could be players at that position. All right, appreciate all of your questions. If we didn't get to yours, that's okay, because you can slide in my DMs on social media, at HGramNFL on Instagram. It's at HGramNFL on Twitter, and we will answer as many as we can over there. So give me a follow, slide in the DMs. They're always open, and I'm always down to chop up some Chiefs football.